Welcome back everybody to another episode of City Skylines with me, Vapor. Welcome back to Kenningtown. And it's the first time I've actually sat here even, and looked at the kind of Aurora Borealis. How beautiful is that? That's actually really nice. I'd love to actually go and see that. I might actually add that to my bucket list. Oh, we have a building on fire. Alright, and the first thing you might have noticed is everything is a little bit more colourful and a lot less white. There's no snow. It's gone. We're in summer, and yes, it is the same town. Nothing has changed since the last episode, with the exception of the snow disappearing. It's a little bit hard to see at this time of night, I guess, but we can actually see everything for what it is now. Oh, the field and track is not just a big pile of snow anymore. Oh, the field and track and field. The football pitch here, lots of people walking around. But no snow. Which I'm kind of happy about, because it was driving me a little bit crazy. Oh, the lights on there are not as bright as I once thought, so I might have to tweak that, but it just makes a huge difference. Anyway, let's get out of this view. How long until the morning? Let's speed things up a little bit. There we go. Oh, look at that! It just looks so much different. Beautiful. Looks a lot more realistic as well without the snow. And I'm quite happy with how this looks. It does look better a little bit when it's a little bit later in the day, and you can actually see all the different textures. I think it's fantastic. So, what I'm thinking of doing is, why have we got this one random... Oh yeah. When you switch it over from snow to kind of a normal terrain, it takes away any of the kind of unique buildings that come along with the snow. So you lose all the snow plows, and I don't think I could even build them now. No. So they're completely gone. So there's a few things that are missing, some parks that are missing, that would have been associated with the snowfall as well. So, but I don't mind, because I'm quite liking it the way it is. Let's just fill in some of these gaps. That's all there was, there we go. We do really need to pretty these areas up a little bit. This bothers me. Even though money doesn't exist, it would be nice to keep in line. Oh, that's why, look at that, the taxes are really low. So if you're going to criticise me for this, if it does bother anyone, that's part of the reason. Oh wow, look at the pollution. You don't usually see that with the snow. To do something about that. Okay, what I'm thinking is, what time of day is it? Because it seems really... it's first thing in the morning. What I want to do over here is build a bit of a mountain. I've lost my additional tools. Oh, there it is. Didn't load straight away. So, you can see where the land has been dropped when I was pinching some of the ground when that stupid soul thing came in. Oh wow. Strength. Let's just build it up a little bit. It's like Madonna's boobs in that song. It's like cones. Let's just kind of get it a little bit better. And we're going to build a bit of a... We'll have a mountain over here. But we're going to kind of do a bit of a residential... Not residential. What's the word? A golf course. There we go. Don't know where residential came from. We will have some kind of houses along the coast here, I think. But we're going to go with like a golf course and a castle. So let's try and just level this out a little bit. There we go. And I just want the castle a little bit higher up. There we go. How high is that? It's fairly high. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Now we got these castle bits that came recently, which you can place anywhere. We've got this one, but this one must be on a road. I got this one from the workshop, so let's get a road up alongside it. Let's think. Where are we going to put it? Hopefully that's enough. Yeah. Let's have a see how that looks like. It's quite nice actually. It's a fairly nice model. Need some water. Yep. It's really foggy. I guess that's something that we're going to get used to now. There's different weather effects, so we'll get rain and fog. It depends kind of where you are. If you get closer it seems to disappear, but that's it's not very big. So I'm just wondering, can we get away with putting some of these things in? Just to dot it around. Jeez, that one's huge. I'm just wondering the best way to do this. Let's lower the terrain. That'll smooth it, won't it? Let's take a level. Yikes. It's really making the terrain go funky. So you just want it higher up around there. I love how it comes up against the road like that and it doesn't go any further. Looks really weird. Right. Are we over here? There we go. Yeah, I don't want it like flying in the sky ridiculously high, but let's get the freeform tool on. Where's the nearest? I might actually connect it to the highway. Let's stop that there a second. I really need to deal with this terrain because it does look a little bit bizarre. Change that down, that's a bit too big. There's one thing that I've thought about is when you actually build some of these things, some of these maps are really, really flat, which is not very realistic. And don't get me wrong, there is places in the world that are quite flat. When you actually kind of look at places, you'll find there's lots of hills and bumps everywhere. And it makes it look a lot better if you do it right anyway. There we go. Gonna try and make this look a bit more natural. Let's go to this road. So that's not going to look quite right. Yeah, I think that might be about what I'm looking for. Okay. Get this to come down here. Hopefully kind of naturally. Oh, fantastic. It worked just so I wanted it to. So the question is where are we going to hook this up? So I want to really link it up here? Probably not. Let's go for a bit of a... Can we go underneath this? I should be able to. Oh. Get to grips with the controls. Space already occupied, really? Okay. Let's go down, I think. Page down. There we are. Easily fixed. I think we'll connect it over by the offices. Oh, we've got to be really careful here now. Yeah, that's it. Just a little offshoot. To really need those power cables going all the way across there like that? I'm guessing we do for the moment. There's a lot of trees. Oh, there we go. I could do with like a bigger thing to actually delete them. And I've just realised I've got prop and tree anarchy on, so there's probably trees in the middle of my roads. Which is one of the most irritating things in the world if you forget to turn it off. Like I did. There we go. Yeah, I can't even remember how to turn it off now. I think it was something like Shift and A or P or something. It's been so long since I've actually got around to playing this. And every game has so many different hotkeys, even they're all building games. They're all set up slightly different. Should there's no trees in there, that's supposed to be deleted. Are they part of the building? Let's put it on that side. Nope. There we go. And put it back. I think that's going to look really, really nice. Just wondering if we do something different with this. Lots of thinking going on. I'm wondering if we just bring it... God, jeez, the strength of it. I want it to kind of look like it's not carved out of the hillside, because it's not really that tall, but... Do you know, I'm going to switch it to permanent daytime, if I can remember how you do it. Can't remember. That'll do. And we'll smooth it out a little bit. Just don't want it too straight. I don't want it, these things, it's got to look a little bit more natural. Oh, we've got a vehicle coming up here. What on earth is that? Oh, it's the road maintenance. I've not really paid attention to those things before. There we go. It's just a little bit more flushed out, so it looks a little bit more realistic. Same around here, we just a little bit more. Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to turn it on. Is it Shift and P? There we go. So we need some water. Let's fix that problem. I've had to downgrade all my pipes to normal pipes as well, because everyone wanted heating, even though it's kind of pointless, I suppose. This is going to be a thing to sort out now, isn't it? Let's just put a power line through. As much as I'm not going to like that, we've got to figure that one out. Whether it's wind farms or something else. I seem to happen to come and visit this mysterious fortification. Mysterious? Is that right? I thought it was MY. Don't know. I'm not gonna comment. I depend on my phone to correct all my spelling for me. I'm absolutely terrible. Right, what we need is... Where's the golf course? Because it is in here. There we go. So we got... Cool. So we got a practice green, a driving range. And these can be placed anywhere, which is brilliant. I'm thinking... We'll have some up the top and maybe some down further below. I'm driving... Oh wow, that's insanely huge. I suppose it's a driving range, it would be. Can we put this up the back? Let's have a look, see what that looks like. Oh, they're beautiful. Why is there a tree in the middle of it? I haven't got really prop anarchy on. Come on. Play nicely. Yeah, really nice, aren't they? Apart from the odd random tree. Are any of those trees supposed to be in there? Probably not. Let's get rid of all these. That's something I'm going to need to download next, actually. Is some different trees, because I didn't really bother getting them because of the snow. Is that possibly a piece of flatland, I wonder? Wait a minute, that's the hole, isn't it? So... oh wow, that's really bad, isn't it? Oh. Okay. I don't know if we should try and make the land a bit flatter for that. Did I just see anywhere a school was on fire? I don't know. Just wondering what we should do around these. No, one thing I'd love to see them add, I know they've added canals, but it's you can put little streams and rivers in, but just like a proper way of putting them in. Because I mean, I've got the water source now, so I can actually put a water source in, or a water spawner. Just like a spring or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being lazy. I can make one myself. I don't know if that should be more flat or not. Do you know what? Can I delete this? Is it going to let me? Okay. Let's see if we can flatten the terrain a bit, because it does look a bit odd. Wow, that's some serious area of effect. These guys over here weren't happy when I removed that. Terrain. So we want to make it flat, which is this one. And we've got to do this in a way that doesn't make you look stupid. So this middle bit here, this bit, we can see. That's one good thing about these new lines they've put in. You can see where you're working with. So I know all that is now the same level, so hopefully. Which one was it under? There we go. Oh, that's just absolutely insane size. Is that going to be... that's better. To tweak the terrain a little bit. That is massive. I'm guessing this needs to be up this end. Daytime, give me some light, I can't see. Now what we need to do with these is get some, where's the pedestrian paths gone? Because everything is blooming moved. Is it this one? Yeah. The only problem with these, as much as I like them, is they don't have any lights on them. I mean, I can add that afterwards, I guess. Might even put like a cycle path around. I'm gonna like adjust the mountains and have just a cycle path actually going around the place as well. Send that off up there. Kind of a path just going along. Let's see if we can get it this way. Here we go. It will play nicely if you try hard enough. That sounds a bit... Okay. We'll have some, yeah, I think we'll have some courses up here, some down below. I might go with some houses along this side. Let me have a look what the water level's like. Yeah, I can lower it out. Just have some like richer properties. Put some really expensive stuff over here. I think that'd be a good idea. I wonder what the rocks would look like. We've got the brown rocks as well now, haven't we? Okay, so what have we got here? We've got little bushes. Don't think I really downloaded anything too nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to, I like that tree. I'm going to have a look through the workshop and see what we've got Because most of the trees I said I just didn't bother with. See the size of that flag, and then you put this tree next to it. That tree is just ridiculously small. It does seem like a bit of a sharp edge, doesn't it, really? I think we'll do a little bit of everything. Is that lightning? Holy crap. How cool was that? Even the sky, look at it, look at the clouds. Oh wow, that was amazing. Why didn't I switch to this earlier on? I've been missing out on all these other weather effects all this time. Oh god, we've got seagulls. I think we'll go with... I'm just going to put some random bits in for the moment, but... the rocks seem to make things look so much better. Get some different bushes and stuff in here as well. Oh, lightning again. And thunder. Ooh, crap. Damn. I'm not going to be sleeping tonight. That's what it's going to be doing. It's a bit big, that one. Bushes. What have we gone away with bushes? We need to turn prop anarchy back on so we can place these wherever we want. Can we do... oh, not that size. It's too big. Might be too much. Might stop being lazy and just place them in. Don't like that one. What we got here? Yeah. I think these could be quite nice. Let's switch it a bit lighter, seeing as it's cloudy. I think just doing stuff like this just to make it look a little bit better. That's a nice bush too. Oh dear. The innuendos. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's not too bad. And I'm not going to put it all the way along because it'll look a bit crazy. Where's that water coming from? Is that coming from the castle? Is that rain? It is, look at the roads. Oh my god. Well, that's awesome. I can't really see the rain. I wonder if we go... do you actually see it coming down? Not really, but you can see the effect on the highway. That is really cool. Put over here. This is the worst thing in the world when it rains and the sun hits it and you're driving on it. Aye, god, that just... it's blinding. Right, anyway, distracted by that. I think, yeah, we'll do something along the lines of this. Get some other different little props we can put around. Need some car parks. I didn't think about that. I'll look for some different types of car parks. And we'll put some more in. Let me know what you think. Am I kind of going along the right way here with this? Like putting like the golf courses in and the trees and the rocks. I mean, is there anything else that should go around here? I know we need some kind of clubhouse, I suppose. And car parks, but what other decorations do you think? Because I have loads of ideas, but I'm just wondering if I'm thinking like completely crazy stuff, or, you know, it tends to happen. But let me know. Anyway, I'm going to leave the episode there. So until next time, as always, take care.